I am back with more Pokemon Champions. Woohoo! Yay! More Pokemon Champions. You get to see me play with Phalanx more. Yeah. All right. Yeah. It says yeah, it says it's got like an hour left for this one. So yeah. All right. Okay. My opponent has Staraptor, Mamoswine, Bellybolt, Toxapex, Raichu, and Sneasler. Okay, hold on. Let me. Cool. Don't know why it's showing up twice. Hi, Aurora. Guys, it's Central. Hello. As you can see, uh, uh, oh, uh, I mean, Earth's fine, right? Okay. I'm gonna roll. Thank you. Alright. I'm gonna lead with Phalanx and Sneasler in the back. Yeah, Phalanx and Sneasler in the back. I'm gonna have Alolan Ninetales and Aegislash. Alright. They led with Sneasler and Staraptor. Very, sorry, I'm very late. I had to something real quick, but yeah. Roll soul for maybe more souls. I mean, Brave Bird at +3 probably does. Play on Switch or Switch 2. Play on Switch or Switch 2. I'm playing on base Switch. Never used the bird, but yes. Oh no, this is Switch 1. Yeah, I don't got a Switch 2. Yeah. But yeah, I got yeah, it's 1 hour until maintenance goes up. Then once maintenance does go up, I'll be streaming some Pokemon Sword. Are are y'all also watching another stream as well? All right, let's see here. Gonna use Rock Slide and have Sneasler use Close Combat into their Sneasler. Okay, their Sneasler protected. Okay, hopefully that. Hopefully that. Never mind. Okay, I was gonna. Ugh. Okay, that happened. All right. Um. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. I have the wrong chat up. Oh, no. Okay. I'm gonna use Flash Cannon into Sneasler, Close Combat into Raichu. It's connected to the wrong chat. Oh, no. Why is it to the wrong chat? Okay, I think I have it connected to the correct chat now. I hope. As a some reason, it was corrected to the incorrect chat. Hold on, let me. Is there a way to reset chat? I hope there is. Uh, yeah, there's. Okay, I lost Sneasler. Sorry, I had a bit of technical difficulties because apparently the chat was not corrected to the. It was not connected to the correct chat for some reason. So yeah, there's that. But it's okay. I got it connected to the correct chat this time. At least on the YouTube side. It was connected to the wrong chat on the YouTube chat on the YouTube side. I don't even know how that even happened. Alright. Took out the Mamoswine. Now it's just Sneasler left. Now, most okay, yeah. This Sneasler ain't gonna be doing shit to me. But yeah. Nice win. Alright. Defeated them. And now it's time for the next match. let's see here. They have Whimsicott, Basculegion, Pyroar, Floette, Cantonian Ninetales, and Farigiraf. Okay. I'm going to lead with Phalanx and Aegislash. In the back, I'm going to have Sneasler and Alolan Ninetales. I'm leading with Aegislash because my Aegislash has Wide Guard, and I know that Ninetales loves to run Heat Wave. Okay. They led with Whimsicott and Ninetales. Alright. Going to Mega Evolve Phalanx and go for Rock Slide. And I'm going to have Aegislash use Wide Guard.
See them, but and then I was like, Hugh is.
Alright. I was not able to get enough of the channel points raised to be able to do the Smash Bros thing. Quite literally 3% of the way there. My stream's a little choppy. Wow, that's a lot. Alright. Gonna go for Rock Slide again. And Wide Guard again. Okay, they swapped Ninetales out for Farigiraf. Oh, okay. Down goes Phalanx. That's not good. I'm going to bring in Alolan Ninetales. And gonna have Ninetales use Blizzard. Aegislash use Shadow Ball. I know that using Trick Room would not be ideal for them, because they got Tailwind up. So, yeah. Okay, they sent out Pyroar. And Ninetales. Okay. Looks like I'm not hitting anything with Shadow Ball. Alright. gonna try to go for another Blizzard. And I'm gonna have Aegislash use Wide Guard again. Here's the Mega Pyroar. It's a shiny, so that's white instead of red. Okay, Ninetales used Overheat. Okay. And so did Pyroar. Okay. Do I get the freeze? No, but Tailwind is over. Gonna go for another Blizzard. Use Fake Out into the Ninetales. This is kind of a scuffed match, I will say. Okay, they swapped Pyroar out for Farigiraf, so that means no Fake Out. Which means they get to go first, use Overheat, and yeah. Now I have no Ninetales. Which means no Blizzard. I'm gonna try to see this to the end, but I don't think I'll be able to make it far. Okay. They swapped Ninetales out for Whimsicott. Close combat into the Farigiraf. Does not KO it, even with a crit. Alright. Well, I think I'm screwed for this round. Yep. That was a scuffed match. Okay. Let me turn on the music. I had forgotten to do that earlier. So, yeah. Alright. They have Kingambit, Whimsicott, Metagross, Sinistcha, Charizard, and Sneasler. Alright. I'm gonna lead with Phalanx and Talonflame. No, just Phalanx Sneasler. In the back, I'm gonna have Talonflame and Alolan Ninetales. No, I'm not gonna bring Talonflame. I'm gonna bring Aegislash. Because Aegislash is my main Metagross counter. Because there have only ever been 2 Metagross that were able to tank a Shadow Ball from my Aegislash. And even then, it was while they were Mega Evolved, and it was at 8% HP. And even then, I'm pretty sure it was because of Light Screen being up. Alright. Here's the Mega Phalanx. I use Fake Out on Whimsicott. Sneasler uses Fake Out on my Sneasler. Whimsicott flinches, and Phalanx gets to use No Retreat, boosting all of its stats. Now, let's see. Which one is it going to use Encore on? Okay. They are taking a bit. Oh, they didn't use Encore. Okay. I'll take that. Sneasler used Close Combat into Phalanx. That did a lot. Even with a defense boost. Alright, Dire Claw hits the Whimsicott, taking it out. I couldn't prevent a Tailwind from going up, so... Alright, what are they going to bring in next? Sinistra. Alright. Got the Protect on Phalanx. Alright. Matcha Gotcha. Alright. And Matcha Gotcha burned Alolan Ninetales. Alolan Ninetales is a special attacker, so it doesn't do anything to dealing damage. But there is still chip damage taken. Yo, I got the double protect. Yes. Okay. Didn't know if they were gonna go for Phalanx or go for Alolan Ninetales. Turns out they went for Alolan Ninetales. But hey, at least I get to block a Matcha Gotcha. And now I don't have to worry about close combat. Alright. There's the Fake Out. Wow, that did a lot. I mean, they did get stat drops, but damn. Didn't expect a Fake Out to do that much. Alright, what do they have in the back? Charizard. Now, I'm going to try to bait a Protect here. So I'm going to use Protect on my own Phalanx and use Coaching to buff Phalanx. Let's see, will the big brain strats pay off? Alright, there's Phalanx using Protect. Sinistra used Rage Powder. Well, coaching can only work on your ally, so... I just thought that Charizard was going to use Protect. But no, it used Heat Wave. So, no more Sneasler. Okay. Rock Slide to hit both. And in case Rock Slide misses, I'm going to use Wide Guard. It's so that I can block not only Heat Wave, but also a potential Matcha Gotcha. Alright, the Wide Guard comes out. Sinistra used Rage Powder. Well, I'm using a spread move. Watch it okay, it did not miss. I was about to say, watch it miss Sinistra. Ironically, my biggest threat to Mega Charizard Y is Phalanx. Because of that Rock Slide. Which, I mean, come on, it's Phalanx's best coverage move. I mean, if you've got coverage for one of the best Pokemon in the format, of course it's your best coverage move. Like, having coverage for Mega Charizard Y is insane. Because, like, you'd think that it doesn't have the type matchup. But you'd be wrong because of type coverage with Rock Slide. Alright. Let's see how many wins I can get before maintenance goes up. And then after maintenance goes up, I'm gonna swap to Pokemon Sword. Alright, let's see. They have Metagross, Politoed, Sinistra, Hydreigon, Gengar, and Incineroar. Okay, I'm going to bring in the front Aegislash and Ninetale. No, Aegislash and Phalanx. In the back, I'm going to have Ninetales and let's go with Talonflame. Yeah, because they do have two options for Megas, but with how their team looks, this is most likely going to be a Perish Song user on Gengar, and it's going to be a Mega Gengar. So yeah, just waiting on my opponent. Yeah, I'm leading with Aegislash to see if I can try to nuke it with Shadow Ball. If I can't, I can always switch Aegislash out because Ghost types are immune to Shadow Tag. Alright, they lead with Gengar and Politoed. They are most likely going to Mega Evolve Gengar, so I'm going to swap Phalanx out for Alolan Ninetales. Didn't expect them to lead with both. So yeah. I'm sure they're absolutely trying to get the Perish song off by any means necessary. Alright. Let me guess. Perish song. Yep. I do not like that you used Protect. You know what? I'm gonna try to stay in with Aegislash until the very last second. Now, this Mega Gengar is very threatening, but I think I can still make it work. Okay, they just swapped Gengar out for Incineroar. Okay, Encore. I was gonna use Shadow Ball anyway. Now I'm going to assume that they are going to predict a swap, so I'm not going to swap. Well, I am going to swap Aegislash out for Talonflame, but I'm not swapping Ninetales out. Okay. Right. Landed the Blizzard on both. Throat Chop. Okay, I'm going to use Flare Blitz on the Metagross. Actually, no, I know I'm going to predict a swap here. So I'm going to use Acrobatics into Incineroar and swap Alolan Ninetales out for Aegislash. Yep, they swapped it out for Politoed. Just as I thought. Ah. Don't like that. Let's see. What do they bring in now? Gengar. I'm going to assume Gengar is going to protect, so I'm gonna go hard into the Politoed. Okay, it did not protect. Oh no. Oh, it used Shadow Ball into Talonflame. Well, I know Politoed's gonna go... Oh, well, it's not going for Perish Song? Okay. Okay, I'm going to bring Alolan Ninetales back in. I'm going to try to attack Gengar. Yeah, because the thing that I'm most worried about is Politoed using Encore. Okay. Politoed swapped out into Incineroar. Well, I'm not a physical attacker, so I don't get affected by Intimidate. Yo, I froze the Gengar. And it stayed frozen. Let's go! Haha! No more Mega Gengar for you. But I'm not out of the woods yet. Oh, never mind. Yes, I am. Oh, hey, I see another person entered the the chat over on the YouTube side. Hello. How has your day been? Oh, they left. Okay, then. Yeah, I've got the stream pulled up on my phone. Like I've got the chat pulled up on my phone, so that's how I was able to see. Okay. Alright, let's see. They have. Sorry, I was doing something real quick. They have Garchomp, Aerodactyl, Charizard, Kingambit, Sylveon, and Farigiraf. Most of. Okay, not most. Half of these Pokemon are on the faster side. So maybe I won't have to worry about Trick Room. Only one way to find out. Alright. Okay. They led with Farigiraf and Kingambit. Alright, now I know I won't be able to use Fake Out because of this Farigiraf, so I'm just gonna hit it with Close Combat. Yeah, going to Mega Evolve Phalanx, use Rock Slide to try to get a flinch, and Close Combat to try to kill, so that I don't have to worry about the flinch as much. Okay. Close Combat got them down to half, so that procced Citrus Berry, which means I am going to have to worry about flinch landing. Kingambit used Iron Head, doing a surprising amount. Yo, Farigiraf flinched. Let's go. Alright. Same plan again. I need this Farigiraf gone. Okay. Okay. No Trick Room. Don't have to worry about that. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to worry about Sucker Punch KOing. Okay. Who do I bring in the back? Alolan Ninetales and Aegislash. Alright. Sylveon went for Quick Attack. Okay. So I had to worry about the Sylveon more than the Kingambit. Kingambit used Iron Head. Ow. Okay. I don't have any redirection. And I know this is definitely Mega Charizard Y. So, yeah. And I know if I'm going to attack, they're just going to use Sucker Punch. Okay, never mind. They did not use Sucker Punch. I could have gone for a Rock Slide. I am now regretting clicking no retreat. Yep, because Heat Wave hit both. And now Ninetales is going to fall to an Iron Head. Great. Or just a burn. Yeah, no, the Iron Head's gonna KO. And my last Pokemon is Aegislash. Right. That was totally the right play. I know Heat Wave is going to KO if it hits, which it most likely will. Or Weather Ball, which has a higher chance of landing. And under weather does more damage. Oh, yeah. I was trying to bait the Sucker Punch too much. They just never used it. Alright. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna be going up against a Raptor, Incineroar, Whimsicott, Goldango, Gyarados, and Tyranitar. Okay, I'm going to lead with Aegislash and Talonflame. In the back, I'm going to have Phalanx and Alolan. No. I'm going to have Phalanx in the front alongside Sneasler. In the back, I'm going to have Aegislash. No, in the back, I'm going to have Sneasler and Alolan Ninetales. But I'm going to have Aegislash in the front, not the back. Let's see, who do they lead with? Incineroar and Gholdengo. Thank you for that. Okay, I'm going to Mega Evolve, go for no retreat, use Shadow Ball into Gholdengo. Unless they protect. I hope they do not protect. Please do not protect. They probably will, but no. Please don't. Alright. I Mega Evolve Phalanx. Incineroar goes for Fake Out, which means no retreat. 1v1. After this ranked match, I will. Okay, they go for Shadow Ball, which does not KO because they did not get Nasty Plot off. Special Defense fell, which is not ideal, but I can deal with that. Alright, Shadow Ball goes off. One-shots the Gholdengo. Haha. Aegislash. You are the GOAT. Okay. Whimsicott. But yeah, I'll do the 1v1 after this round is over. Worry Seed. Insomnia. I no longer have Defiant, is what you're saying. Okay. Can't be put to sleep, but now stat drops no longer raise my attack. But hey, at least I was able to deal with the Incineroar. Let's see, what did they have in the back? Staraptor. Ugh. I don't like that. Okay, I'm gonna just full send it with Shadow Ball into the Staraptor. Because, yep, it is Mega Evolving into Mega Staraptor, which means it loses its normal type and gains the fighting type. Which means it loses its immunity to Ghost. Oh no! And Rock Slide missed the one that it was supposed to hit. Okay. Close combat into Phalanx. Alright, I lost my Mega. Shadow Ball does less than half because of that. And Life Orb, because of Life Orb, I am no longer up. Okay. I've got Sneasler and Alolan Ninetales in the back. I know that Alolan Ninetales will be able to tank at least one hit because of Focus Sash. I'm going to use Fake Out, though, to ensure that I can throw out more attacks. Well, I am going to use Aurora Veil to boost my defensive capabilities. Yeah, because they used Protect. So, it's a good thing that I set up Aurora Veil. Alright. Gonna use Dire Claw from Sneasler, Blizzard from Alolan Ninetales. Alright, Dire Claw hits, doesn't do much damage, that is. Blizzard connects, takes it out. Yes, I won. Haha. Let's go. Alright. Now for that 1v1 that you were asking for. Alright. Okay. I've got the room up with the room code for when you want to join in for that 1v1. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Oh hey, another person joined. Well, another person joined the stream on the YouTube side. Hello, new person. I don't see you in the chat, but I do have the stream up and I can see the like I can see how many people are in stream. So, yeah. That's how I'm able to tell. Alright. Okay. Unique team you got there. I see you're using the goat Aegislash as well. May this be a glorious battle. Alright. Good luck and have fun. Ah, leading with Aegislash and Tyranitar. Worthy adversaries indeed. Now the question is your Aegislash a physical attacker, or is it a special attacker? As you can see, I am rocking Mega Phalanx, because it is my favorite Mega. Oh. Why are you running Protect instead of King's Shield? Now if you attack, you won't be able to swap back. Unless you have King's Shield. But then again, that's most likely not going to happen if you have Protect. But yeah. You need to... Well, for Aegislash, you need to always run King's Shield instead of Protect. Because that way you can swap between its two forms, the Shield form and the Blade form. Because Protect doesn't let you do that. Only King's Shield. Okay. Raichu. I wonder which Mega Raichu is it if you're running Mega Raichu instead of just base Raichu. Mega Raichu Y. Okay. Yeah, that is the more common Mega for Raichu, because there just isn't enough for terrain setters yet. But yeah. Surprised Raichu was able to tank that. Huh? Did did not expect the physical Mega Raichu. Ah, your Aegislash is a physical attacker. I will say Mega Raichu Y is more of a special attacker than a physical attacker. So I would I would say because of its ability being no guard, I'd I'd want to run Zap Cannon and Focus Blast because in case you don't know, no guard makes it so that any move that you use from that Pokemon or any move used at that Pokemon will be guaranteed to hit. Like it'll just bypass accuracy. So yeah, it so yeah, it being a fast Pokemon and it having access to moves like Zap Cannon and Focus Blast with the ability No Guard, that's really good. Okay, Rock Slide missed Aegislash. Right? Iron Head. Okay, no more Sandstorm. Yeah, as you can see, there's no swapping back to shield form if you're running Protect. You have to exclusively run King. Like the only move that can swap you back to shield form is King's Shield. And King's Shield is its signature move, which is why it can change forms. But even then, you did still put up a pretty good fight. But yeah, I'll put it in chat. I'll put it in chat what I suggest you should do. GG's. Yeah. Yeah, I put that into. But yeah, for Aegislash, you definitely want to have Aegislash run King's Shield instead of Protect, so that it can utilize its well, so that it can utilize both of its forms equally. But yeah, for Mega Raichu, for Mega Raichu Y, I would I would say run moves like Zap Cannon and Focus Blast instead of moves like Play Rough, because Mega Raichu Y is more of a special attacker than a physical attacker, and Play Rough is a physical attacking move. And like when when you're in the move select screen, the way you can tell that well, the way you can tell that the way you can tell that the round is gonna be sorry, not the round. The way you can tell. Sorry, I'm blanking. Yeah, let's just get to this match real quick. Yeah, my opponent has Sceptile, Garchomp, Aerodactyl, Sylveon, Sneasler, and Rotom Heat. Okay, I'm going to lead with Phalanx and Sneasler. In the back, I'm going to have Alolan Ninetales and Talonflame. Alright. Alright. They're leading with Rotom and Aerodactyl. I'm going to Mega Evolve Phalanx and use No Retreat. Use Fake Out on Aerodactyl. Alright. Fake Out lands. Rotom used Volt Switch. What are they swapping into? Sneasler. I'm going to use Protect on Phalanx. Close Combat to hit Aerodactyl. Alright. I predicted the Fake Out correctly. And they went for Tailwind. Ooh, the close combat was a crit. Okay. Sceptile. That is something that I'm gonna have to worry about. Will I be able to get the double protect off? Or will I not be able to? Let's see. I will not be able to. Okay. Sceptile used Earth Power on Sneasler. Oh, it didn't KO. Ooh! Alright. I know this time I will definitely be able to use Protect. And this time I'll swap into Talonflame so that Earth Power does not hit. Okay. Sceptile used Detect. Okay, Sneasler went for Dire Claw. It was going to be faster. Oh, it's just going to be faster either way. I just gotta hope for a double protect this time. Okay. I'm going to use Fake Out on Rotom and Acrobatics on Sneasler. Alright, they just have Sceptile and Rotom left. I'm going to use Protect on Talonflame. Close combat from Sneasler into the Rotom. Alright, Sceptile used Detect. Alright. No Lightning Rod boosts for you. And they forfeited. Nice. Alright. In the battle again. Okay. They have Raichu, Alolan Ninetales, Garchomp, Whimsicott, Incineroar, and Charizard. I'm going to lead with Phalanx and Sneasler in the front. In the back, I'm going to have Alolan Ninetales and Talonflame. I'm going to assume that their two options for Megas are Raichu and Charizard, because almost no one runs Mega Garchomp. Maybe that'll be different when the Z Megas come in the next regulation, but for now, nobody runs Mega Garchomp, pretty much. Okay, gonna Mega Evolve and use No Retreat, and I'm going to have Sneasler use Fake Out on Garchomp. Alright, they swapped Incineroar out for Charizard. I thought they were going to use Fake Out with their Incineroar, but nope. Alright, Garchomp flinched, and Phalanx got a free No Retreat. Alright, time to use Rock Slide to hit both, and have Sneasler use Close Combat on the Garchomp. Alright. Close Combat hits, KOs the Garchomp. Let's see. Who do they have in the back? Okay, they're bringing Incineroar back in. Thank you for the net. Okay. Coaching comes off. Okay, Charizard used Protect. capture card froze. So hold on, gotta. Okay, just don't know why this froze. Well, no, I think I do know why. It's annoying that it happens. Especially since it's the thing you use in storage. Can't exactly close out of it. Well, can't exactly free up storage. Still in use. I see there are more people in the chat, and my capture card froze. So, yeah, sorry for having to. Sorry you're having to deal with the technical. Sorry you're having to see me deal with technical difficulties. Yeah. The capture card now doesn't want to close and is also frozen. And clicking on it doesn't open it up because it's frozen. So, yeah. I don't know what to do. Oh, it just closed out. Alright. I can open it back up now. Alright, there we go. Well, should appear on screen in just a moment. Alright, there it is. Had a bit of technical difficulties, but we're all good now. Alright, let's get back into some battles. Okay. They have Talonflame, Staraptor, Goldango, Charizard, Kingambit, and Garchomp. I'm going to lead with Phalanx and Sneasler. In the back, I'm going to have Aegislash and Alolan Ninetales. Even if most of these Pokemon are good against Alolan Ninetales, it can set up Aurora Veil, so that's good. And it's also good into Staraptor and Garchomp, which are definitely threats towards Phalanx. As for Goldango, I'm bringing Aegislash. And even then, if Charizard sets up Weather with when it Mega Evolves, I can just change the weather back. I could just change the weather to something that isn't sun. Alright. They led with Talonflame and Staraptor. Alright. I'm going to Mega Evolve Phalanx and go for no retreat. and use Fake Out on Talonflame, because Talonflame can set up Tailwind. Well, Staraptor can as well, but I would assume it's not the Tailwind setter, because Talonflame is there. And Talonflame gets priority as long as it's at full HP. Alright. Fake Out hits the Talonflame. Please don't be final game. Okay. Staraptor used Brave Bird on Sneasler. Well, I won't be able to use Coaching, but I'm sure I can still win this. I've won without it. Alright, got the No Retreat off. Now I'm going to bring in Alolan Ninetales. And I'm going to have Phalanx use Rock Slide to hit both. Gonna have Alolan Ninetales use Blizzard. Charizard would not be a good swap right now, because I am using Rock Slide. And then if they swap into Garchomp, Garchomp's gonna get hit by Blizzard and faint. Okay, they swapped Staraptor out for Kingambit. Okay. Down goes Talonflame. Alright. And Blizzard hits as well. Do I get the freeze? No, I do not. They bring Staraptor back in. Thanks for another Defiant boost. Alright, gonna use Rock Slide to hit both, and I'm going to swap from... Actually, no, I'm not gonna swap. I'm going to have Alolan Ninetales use Aurora Veil to boost my defenses. Kingambit used Sucker Punch, but doesn't do that much because I have my defense boosted through No Retreat. Rock Slide hits both, takes out the Staraptor, gets Kingambit down to about half. Alright, Aurora Veil comes out. What do they have in the back? Is it Charizard? Yep. That thing is definitely going to fall to a Rock Slide. Okay. No more Blizzard. Okay. Oh, okay. Got me a little worried there. Encore hits the Kingambit, so now its only move that it can use is Sucker Punch. And they forfeited. Hehe. Alright. Alright. Let's see what they have. They have Corviknight, Sinistcha, Swampert, Pelipper, Snorlax, and Hawlucha. So they have two options for modes. They can either do the Swampert Pelipper mode with Mega Swampert, or they could do the Hawlucha Snorlax mode with Mega Hawlucha and Fissure on Snorlax. If they do Snorlax Hawlucha, I just gotta hard target the Snorlax. If they bring in the Swampert and the Pelipper, I just gotta be a bit more strategic with how I do things. Because I need Phalanx alive. Okay, they led with Hawlucha and Sinistcha. It is a faster Pokemon, but Snorlax is not. But even then, it can't do it without entrainment going off. So Trick Room might not be the best option for them. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, they didn't Mega Evolve Hawlucha. Alright. That's raised. They did go for Trick Room. Alright. That hurts. I'm gonna go for Rock Slide to hit both. And Dire Claw in case they use Rage Powder. Alright. They bring in Snorlax. Okay, are they slower than Sneasler? They are. Oh no. Ah. Sorry, I had an alarm for nothing to worry about though. Okay. But there is something to worry about here, and that is that dreaded Snorlax. Because I know it has no guard now because of entrainment, and I know it's got fissure. Okay, they tried to use it on Phalanx. Ah, well, no more priority. Sorry, never mind, no more Talonflame. Okay, I'm going to bring Sneasler back in, because at least they can use Fake Out into the Snorlax. Okay, Snorlax used Protect. Alright. Brave Bird into the Sneasler, taking it out. I need that Snorlax gone. Because that is the biggest threat on the field. Okay, I'm going to go for the double protect so that I don't have to worry about fissure. Because both my Pokemon would be moving last under Trick Room. Oh, they tried to use it on Alolan Ninetales. And then Brave Bird into Phalanx. And now Snorlax is back to full HP. I'm going to use Close Combat into Snorlax and Blizzard to hit both. Alright, Snorlax used Protect. Close Combat hits the Protect. Blizzard also hits the Protect, but also hits Corviknight. Doesn't quite take the KO, though. But it will KO itself with Brave Bird. Oh no. I needed Phalanx alive. Now I have nothing to deal with the fissure incoming. Well, I do have one thing. Just make sure it doesn't use fissure. There we go. Now I can have a bit of safety for a few turns. 4 turns of Trick Room left. They have 2 turns of Encore left. Blizzard to hit both. Dang, they got the triple protect? Alright, Matcha Gotcha missed. Blizzard comes out. Okay. I'm going to throw out a second Blizzard. Now, the only way that I can win this is if I get a double protect. Like, that is quite literally the only way I have a chance. Alright, Blizzard hits both. No more snow. And the Encore is over. And there are still 2 turns of Trick Room left. So I need to get a double protect if I want to win this. Like, that is the only way I can. There's protect number 1. That one's guaranteed. Now for the moment of truth. Do I get the double protect and live another day? Or do I not and lose the battle? It's a 1 in 3 chance. Yes, I got the double protect. Okay. I'm still in it. They could just go for fissure again, which would mean that I need to get a friggin'... I need to get a freeze. I don't know how many times they've used fissure. Right. Blizzard hits both. Ah. Couldn't get the freeze. But hey, I put up a good fight. Ah. was a close one. Lost to the no guard fissure. I tried to get rid of Snorlax, but I couldn't. Okay. My next opponent is running Emboar, Rigorath, Kingambit, Aggron, Avalugg, and Toxapex. This is definitely a Trick Room team. Like, I can tell because these are all generally slow Pokemon. Okay. In the front, I'm going to have Phalanx and Mousehold. In the back, I'm going to have Sneasler and Talonflame. Wait, no, I should have picked Aegislash because of that Toxapex. Okay, they led with Farigiraf and Avalugg. Alright, gonna Mega Evolve and use Rock Slide to hit both. And I'm going to use Taunt on Farigiraf. Alright. Alright. Taunt. It's the Farigiraf. Rock Slide misses the Avalugg, sadly. But hits the Farigiraf. Avalugg used Snowscape. And they cannot use Trick Room because of Taunt. I'm going to have Phalanx use No Retreat, and Mousehold use Follow Me. Alright. They used Dazzling Gleam. That severely hurt Phalanx because it was a crit. And Avalugg used Aurora Veil. I'm going to use Close Combat on Farigiraf and have Mousehold use Helping Hand. Because I need that Farigiraf gone so that I don't have to worry about Trick Room. Alright, there we go. Avalugg used Iron Defense. Alright. Alright. And now they bring in Kingambit. With Supreme Overlord instead of Defiant. Going to use Close Combat into Avalugg, and I'm going to have Mousehold use Follow Me to try to redirect the Sucker Punch. Yep, there we go. Close Combat hits the Avalugg, does surprisingly little, which is not good. Avalugg uses Body Press onto Mousehold, which KOs it. Okay. Ice Body is its ability. Okay. bringing in Sneasler. Gonna use another close combat on Avalugg and fake out into Kingambit. Yeah, I need this Avalugg gone. Like, now. Kingambit flinched. Close combat hits the Avalugg. Still does not enough. Like, not nearly enough. And they go for yet another Iron Defense. I'm going to use Protect on Phalanx. Close combat from Sneasler into the Kingambit. Alright. They tried to Sucker Punch Phalanx, but it failed. And now close combat hits Kingambit, taking it out. Now I don't gotta worry about Sucker Punch. But I still gotta worry about that Avalugg. Avalugg used Snowscape. Let's see, what do they have in the back? Aggron, which has the exact same strategy as this Avalugg. I am going to try to boost Phalanx as much as I can, because both of these hulking behemoths are going to be a problem. Alright, close combat hits, does not do enough. I think Phalanx is going down here. Oh, no, it's not. They set up Aurora Veil. Gonna use coaching from coaching from Sneasler into Phalanx, and close combat into the Avalugg. Which still does very little. Okay, Aggron used Body Press into Sneasler. They did not set up, so that's why I didn't kill. Avalugg used Body Press into Phalanx. Yep. Down goes Phalanx. Alright, I still have Talonflame left. I could just hard target the Avalugg. No, but then again, there's Aggron. Yeah, I am going to have Talonflame target Avalugg. Wow. That did not a lot. That did so little! Why am I getting 0 crits? I need crits. I need, like, I quite literally need crits to win. But now that ain't gonna happen. I know that if I attack either one of these, I die to Body Press. I'm like, I could try to put Avalugg to sleep or something. It didn't even happen. Oh my gosh. Well, that team was a menace. Like, how was that Avalugg tanking attacks that well? Like, I'm genuinely surprised. Okay. Got another battle incoming. Don't know how many battles I'll have left, considering it is close to the end of the stream. Alright. They have Whimsicott, Dragapult, Venusaur, Charizard, Alolan Ninetales, and Maushold. I'm going to bring in Phalanx and Sneasler in the front. In the back, I'm going to have Alolan Ninetales and Talonflame. Alright. Okay, they led with Maushold and Ninetales. I'm going to use No Retreat on Phalanx and Fake Out into the Maushold. Because I'm pretty sure that Maushold has Population Bomb, and I'm sure it's got Wide Lens, and its ability is probably Technician. Which means that Population Bomb would definitely KO. Okay, Ninetales set up Aurora Veil. Alright, I was able to set up the No Retreat. I'm going to hard target this Maushold. I'm going to use Rock Slide to hit both, and then close combat on Maushold. Alright, Maushold used Follow Me. And Sneasler uses Close Combat. Ninetales uses Moonblast. Oh no, this is gonna hurt. And by hurt, I mean KO. Why didn't the flinch happen? Okay. They brought in Charizard. Going to use Tailwind on Talonflame, Dire Claw to hit the Charizard. Alright. Dire Claw hits the Charizard. Ninetales uses Freeze Dry on Talonflame. Charizard uses Heat Wave to hit both. Does not get the KO on either, which is good. I'm going to use Flare Blitz. Actually, no. Acrobatics into... Flare Blitz into Ninetales. Oh. Acrobatics into Charizard. Dire Claw into Ninetales. Okay. What do they have in the back? Venusaur. Okay, I'm going to use Flare Blitz on that, and Dire Claw into the Charizard. I know I will be able to go first because of Tailwind. Dire Claw hits the Charizard, and procs Poison. Flare Blitz comes out and hits the Venusaur, and takes it out, which is good. I do lose Talonflame in the process, but that is okay. Because I do have Alolan Ninetales in the back. Alright. It doesn't matter what move I do, because I know I will be able to survive because of Focus Sash. Blizzard hits the Charizard and KOs it. There we go. That is a round win. Okay, I think I have enough time for one more match, but then after that I'm gonna have to end the stream because of, well, it'll be too late. I was gonna play Pokemon Sword, but maintenance didn't happen, so yeah. Okay. They have Blastoise, Sinistcha, Farigiraf, Sneasler, Pelipper, and Mawile. Most of these Pokemon are on the slower side, and both Megas do like being in Trick Room, so I am going to lead with Phalanx and Mousehold. In the back, I'm going to have Alolan Ninetales and Aegislash. I'm bringing Aegislash because I'm sure that this Blastoise, if it's brought, is going to use Water Spout. Okay, they lead with Sneasler and Blastoise. I thought they were gonna be leading with a friggin' Trick Room setter, but neither of these guys can set up Trick Room, so. I'm going to use Protect on Phalanx and swap Mousehold out for Aegislash. There's the Mega Blastoise. Yep, they went for Fake Out into Sneeze. Why didn't I Mega Ball? I pressed the button to Mega Ball. Okay. now I'll be Mega Evolved, and I know that they're gonna try to go for the Water Spout, so I am going to use Wide Guard to block it. Okay, they swapped Sneasler in for Pelipper. Yep, they are absolutely going for Water Spout. Out comes the Wide Guard. And there's the Water Spout. And out comes No Retreat. Now last I saw, even with No Retreat, because they used Shell Smash, I will not be faster. So I need to use another Wide Guard to block it again. Okay, they used Protect. Rock Slide, hits the Protect, and hits Pelipper. So Pelipper goes down to half, and flinches. That is good. Okay, gonna use Rock Slide again, and Wide Guard again. Okay, Pelipper also has Wide Guard. Dark Pulse. Okay. That is not good. Okay. Oh, and there's Maintenance. Yep. Well, it's just about the end of the... We're just about at the end of the stream, so... Alright. Let's see. Let's see if I can raid someone over on Twitch. I think I've got an idea. Let's see, does this person have the raid open? Nope, they do not. Okay. Let's try this person. Alright. Well, that is going to be the end of the stream. Hope you liked it, as it was fun. Now maintenance is up, and my stream is going to end. See you all in the next one.